Hello everyone. Welcome to chapter 139 of The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind. I'm recording this a little bit late in the day. It's 9:46 p.m. and hopefully I can publish it on time. As usual, I probably will do Spotify for podcasters or Anchor first. The YouTube can be a little bit late. That's okay usually. That's always I always try to publish them at exactly the same time, but if push comes to shove, the audio goes out first. This one is titled, by the way, this chapter is titled I'm Scared of the Future. Now, I will get to why I chose that title specifically, but before that, let's get to with the drink, which is Coke Zero. We're going back to some classics here. Tastes like a Coke Zero, basically, which is good. I like Coke Zero. I know it's not good for you. Don't drink it, people. Don't do as I do because it has spartum and that is carcinogenic. So yeah, I mean, based on this title, you can imagine I'm not really looking forward to life as I once did. But actually, that's not true. Even though I'm scared of the future, I am incredibly looking forward to it as well. So, why did I choose scared? Originally, I was going to title it I'm Afraid of the Future, but afraid isn't the same as scared, is it? Afraid has a more passive connotation, you know? Oh, I'm afraid that something bad will happen. Scared is more active, I think. It feels like there is actual harm being done. Um, I might be afraid of winter, but when I'm scared of winter, it's because I might not live through it, if you know what I mean. At least that's my understanding of it. I might be wrong. I'm not a linguist, and despite how much I like J.R.R. Tolkien, I don't really go deep into the language as well. Like I was talking to my friend, like literally before I started hitting record, I said something in his comments and said that I'm thinking the difference between monarchists and royalists, and like which one would apply better to Iran. Speaking of Iran, that's one of the reasons I am scared and not afraid. Um, things being in the Middle East, everyday life is a fucking nightmare. As usual, you don't actually expect it to get worse, but sometimes it does. Sometimes it does get worse because fucking hell, you live in Iran. So, why do I say that? What happened? Well, to say it simply, uh, active arms, uh, active hostilities between Iran and Pakistan, and it's not it's not good. It doesn't look good. As usual, with anything dealing with the Islamic Republic, the regime in Iran, there is a certain level of paranoia and conspiracy involved that whether or not this is an actual attack or this is a little bit of a ploy to kill the people who reside in Sistan and Baluchistan, which is a province in the lower east side of Iran. Um, Southeast. Why did I say lower east? Southeast of Iran. I'm thinking very like vertically, like when I look at the map, it's like yeah, it's lower east. I English is my second language, guys. Cut me some slack, and I'm not feeling well. I'm not good. I am still sick, by the way. I will not cough into the microphone. I am better, but I am still coughing. And for those of you who remember the whole of last season and the season before, the coughs can go on for a long fucking time. So, as I was saying, it's sort of there is a level of conspiracy there, and it is not completely unfounded because it's not the first time the Islamic Republic would do something like this. So there is the conspiracy involved, but at the same time, whether or not there is a conspiracy, whether or not this was planned, whether or not it's nothing, there is active hostility, and it is as usual dealing massive blows. I was thinking recently, and this is basically just me rationalizing some of my worst behaviors regarding, well, life. And I think I might be a shopaholic. I know for sure I am a hoarder. Like, even my girlfriend told me that, and I knew that before she told me that I am definitely a hoarder. I have kept like 10 bottle caps that I managed to get off the bottles in a manner which left them mostly intact, because I feel like, oh, I can use them. Not Fallout cosplay either. I feel like, oh, I will definitely use them. I'm gonna make tiny chairs and tiny stools, and oh, see, I will do that. And I have the same thing with material. I hoard a lot of material. I hoard a lot of things. I hoard a lot of books. Like, there are books that I've not read for years, but I keep hoarding them because I feel like, oh, what if I get rid of them and then I need them? And since I live in Iran, and this is a thing that recently happened, which made me even more paranoid, and I will get to it in a bit. But the paranoia, I mean, but very recently we decided to just start developing a series of audio dramas based on the works of famous playwrights. And our first one was August Strindberg. Whether or not that will happen or not, I, I don't know why I say not twice, but whether or not that will happen is still in the works. Hopefully it will. I'm actually kind of excited about it. I hope that it does. But we were looking for the plays of August Strindberg. Now, one of my favorite plays of the fucking sexist pig is I am not in love with the man. Is The Dance of Death. Now, The Dance of Death I've read when I was around like 15, and I knew there was a Persian translation of it, and I looked up, and there was for 2 to 3 weeks, like complete. I searched every online shop I could. There wasn't anywhere for it to be found. There wasn't even an online version of it to be found, whether legally or illegally. I checked every second-hand bookstores that I could find in around engulf, which is a cultural center of Tehran. I looked for it. I couldn't find any of it there. And the reason that I'm not sounding mad right now is because I actually found my own copy that I read when I was 15. And because of that, I've gotten even more paranoid that, oh, books like this, they are incredibly rare because there isn't a good archival system, and things are very uncertain in Iran. Like, there is nothing I can look at and certainly feel like, oh, this is something that I can rely on, whether financially, whether product wise, whether even security wise. I know that it's not possible. Which brings me, as I said, to my hoarding and the fact that I do a lot of impulse buys just to justify that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy this. For example, I've talked about it before. I have bought a ton of board games to the point that right now, one of my board games, which I've been looking forward to a lot, Fury of Dracula, is sitting on my desk because I literally do not have shelf space for it. I don't know where to put it. And there's actually 3 more games which were supposed to come but didn't. But they might at some point. Anyways, 3 games. I don't know where to put them either. But I have bought a ton of board games, and the rationale between that is they might go out of print, and then they will be even more expensive. And if I don't buy them right now, for example, I pay, for example, 400,000 for a viticulture, which I did around like 3-4 months ago. I bought a Persian version of viticulture. It was, I think, I paid around 400,000. Right now, the reduced price, which means with discounts, is around 550. 150 is not a lot, but it's not nothing either. And because of that uncertainty, which is again financially motivated as well, I feel like I spend more right now because the rationale between it is it's gonna get more expensive if I don't spend on it now. And it's not always true, but it's something that I grapple with. and it's incredibly destructive to my wallet mostly and my financial stability. So yeah, there is that. And because of that, uncertainties just mount over and over and over, and things that I feel like I would never gain, I actually gain, and then I'm so afraid of losing that I spent most of today in tears just at the thought of losing someone so important to me. And I don't know what to do because I am scared of what is to come. I don't want to feel stuck. I don't want to be stuck here. I don't want to be stuck in this mindset. I don't want to be stuck alone. I don't want to be stuck in Iran. I don't want to. To put it simply, there are things in my life that are not good and things that are good, and I'm afraid of the things that are not good never going away and things that are good being lost. Now, that is life. I understand. I literally just explained life. But that doesn't make it less scary. Don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean that I will give up. Because this show itself is a testament to the fact that I don't give up that easily, even when things are uncertain. Yeah, I would like if more people would listen to this or read my shit on my Telegram channel um, or interact with me more on my social media. I really do wish that. But honestly, I still will go on. Like, if literally nobody listens to this episode, which has happened, I have had episodes with zero listens at the time of, like, when I got to the next episode. I think they have like one or two now because some people went and listened to the whole things that I recorded a while ago. But if nobody listens to these, I probably will still make them because I am an idiot. So yeah, I don't mean giving up, but I am scared. I'm scared. I'm scared because uncertainty to a mind like mine is like poison. I want everything to be known. I want everything to be certain because childhood issues. I'm not gonna bore you with it. I've spent probably the first season of this show just talking about my childhood a lot, and I know it's 4 years. Oh my god, 4 fucking years ago. Damn, I've been doing this for a long time. 2 years, I think. But if I started in 2020. But there is a lot that I've talked about before, and I do recommend you go and see if you like anything. And with that, let me do my call to action as well before I forgot. You can send me a voice message on Spotify. If you're listening on Spotify, you can send me a voice message. I will play your voice message at the beginning of the next episode, and you might shape a whole episode. If you want, if you listen to this on any other platform, you can find ways of gaining access to me. But if you're on Castbox specifically, commenting there, I will also be able to read your comments because I have that app and I have the notification on for it. If you're listening to this on YouTube, I know I just badmouthed and said, oh, YouTube is secondary to audio, but it's not actually. One of the things is I actually like YouTube as a platform much better myself. I spend a lot of time there. But if you listen to this on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all of that. And if you comment, I will read your comments. That's for sure. And if it's prominent and on point, and or it has something to do with the show, I will read it on the show. And again, you might shape a whole episode around that. But yeah, sitting right now, it's 10 p.m. and I'm afraid of I'm scared of the future. I literally spent the whole time talking about it and then I blundered it. Good thing I don't edit this show. I'm scared of the future. I have a lot of things in mind, things I want to do, things I thought I'd be done with right now, but I'm not done with. I'm afraid of the conscription. I know I won't die in it, but I don't like it. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, and it's a waste that will probably hurt me more than help me. I'm scared of being stuck in Iran. I'm scared of not going to the conscription and being stuck in Iran and not being able to leave it, which is why I probably should get my application for leaving Iran more seriously, and I will. I promise you, I will. In the coming weeks, I probably will have to get my documents translated and get my IELTS as well. I think I need that as well. And this is not good, okay? The feelings that I feel right now are not good. I'm scared of being alone. I'm scared of losing that special someone that I have found that I thought I would never find. I'm scared of losing my friends. I'm scared of being left alone. I'm scared of a lot of things. But future, god damn it, that's bad. I'm scared of death. I've talked about it before. I'm scared of heights. But future, man, that's one thing I can't really do anything about. I mean, I can't do anything about death either. But death is it's a moment. After I'm dead, I don't know that I'm dead. But future, I have to deal with. Anything I do right now will affect it, and that's kind of scary. Again, that doesn't mean I'm going to give up, because I spent around 15 minutes, because 2 minutes of this was filler, basically. I spent around 15 minutes talking about why I'm scared of the future. But I want to talk about my plans for it. I want to talk about all of the things that I want to do. I want to talk about the fact that no matter what happens, I will see what will happen. There are good things I look forward to. I look forward to making my movie. By the way, update on that. Good stuff happened. We'll probably make the movie. I'm looking forward to playing Fury of Dracula. I'm looking forward to making videos. I'm looking forward to working on my application. I'm looking forward to writing. I'm looking forward to telling stories. I'm looking forward to a lot of things. Right this second, I look forward to the season 17 of Taskmaster. I look forward to watching Dial M from Middlesbrough, even though the early impressions were not good, and if it's worse than the second movie, oh my god, it's gonna be a mess. I look forward to watching more TV shows. I'm rewatching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel with my girlfriend, and I look forward to the next episode of that. I look forward to the next season of Only Murders in the Building. I look forward to a lot of things. Some of them I am actually involved in. Yeah, I know I've been putting it off, and I've basically put it on the back burner, which hopefully it will stay on and don't go cold. But I actually, unironically, look forward to finishing We Didn't Start the Fire Part 2. I look forward to making more videos. I look forward to the tiny, tiny, tiny corner of internet that I own. Who knows what will happen? Things aren't good, things are going bad. We live in late stage capitalism, and that means that at the very least we are gonna all boil to fucking death. But I look forward to it. I'm glad I'm alive. I'm glad I get to be scared of the future. It doesn't feel good, but I feel it. It's not nothing, which is a lot more than I can say for a lot of other things. So yeah, that was chapter 139. It's not as profound as I want it to be, but that's it. I'm scared of the future, but I'm glad that I get to be scared of it. and I will see you all next week.